Well, a growing number of media outlets are now starting to question the stories of the women who are accusing Bill Clinton of sexual assault and accusing Hillary Clinton of helping to cover it up. We decided to take our own look at the record,
do this in
and
the
Judge
90s.
Napolitano is here to help us with that in a moment. But first, Trace Gallagher lays out the case. Trace?
Megan, Paula Jones was an Arkansas state employee in 1991. At the Excelsior Hotel in Little Rock, she claims that Bill Clinton then dropped his pants and asked for sex. After years of legal battles, a judge dismissed the case, ruling the allegations, even if true, would not constitute sexual harassment. Clinton agreed to settle the case for $850,000, but Jones' allegations did lead to the discovery of the Monica Lewinsky affair. Then there's Kathleen Willey, a White House aide who claims in 1993 the president put her hand on his genitals. But Willey didn't come forward until 5 years later when she was subpoenaed in the Paula Jones case. And a friend gave sworn testimony that Willey asked her to lie about the incident. An independent prosecutor said there was insufficient evidence to go forward. Juanita Broderick was initially known as Jane Doe 5 in the Paula Jones case. She gave a sworn affidavit saying she was raped in 1978 by Bill Clinton, but then she appeared to deny the allegation before later changing her story saying she was raped. In 1975, Hillary Clinton defended a man accused of raping 12-year-old Kathy Shelton. As part of her defense, Clinton accused the 12-year-old of being emotionally unstable, fantasizing about older men, and making prior false accusations. It wasn't until 2007 that Kathy Shelton even knew Hillary Clinton was involved in the case. And at the time, she had no hard feelings. But in 2014, an audio of Clinton discussing the case and laughing about it went public. Listen.
Of course, he claimed he did all this stuff. He took a lot of different tests. I had to take polygraph, which he passed, which forever destroyed my faith in polygraphs. But I'm a lot more.
Yeah. Clinton claimed she wasn't laughing about the case, but about the absurdity of the system. Now Kathy Shelton claims that Hillary Clinton put her through hell because of a psychological exam. But the Washington Post says, yes, Hillary Clinton requested the exam, but a judge denied that request. Shelton to this day maintains that she was examined. Her attacker served less than 1 year in jail. Megan.
Trace, thank you. Joining me now, Fox News senior judicial analyst and New York Times best-selling author, hello, Judge Andrew Napolitano. Judge, great to see you.
Good to be with you.
What's the name of the book?
Well, I had a couple that were bestsellers. I think the one they're talking about is called Suicide Pact.
Okay, good. Just want to give you a little promo.
Thank you.
So how do you, there's three that we're talking about here
Right.
who are accusing him directly. One who was a rape victim whose attacker Hillary defended.
The three that are accusing him directly are cases that were never proved or were alleged many, many years after the series of events. The only case in which Bill Clinton paid out any money was after the case was dismissed because they feared it would be reinstated and he'd have to go through, he was sitting president at the time, more testimony.
The Paula
in the
Jones
trial.
settlement to me sounds like a nuisance value settlement. He paid her $850,000.
And it
The
wasn't-
vast majority was legal fees.
Correct.
Only $200 went to her.
Correct, and none of it was his money. It was all raised.
That's what
all
you do
raised
to
in
get
his
rid of these
behalf.
matters when
Exactly.
you're somebody like the President of the United
Exactly.
States.
And I must.
So we don't know whether these are true. We don't know that they're not true.
We all know that we know that they all had serious problems with proof, which is why none of them ever were laid out before a judge and jury.
Now, both Kathleen Willey and Juanita Broderick refused to come forward for some time publicly and then denied that he had done anything to them for some period of time. That, however, doesn't account for the fact that they may have been intimidated. He was a man of power. They may have been reluctant to do so. But where I get held up as a lawyer, you tell me, is that people want to condemn Hillary with not believing them and with, trying to silence them and get rid of them, get them out of the public picture. But there was no proof when she was going after them.
I gotta tell you, I don't think Hillary is at fault in this case, in any of these cases.
I'm gonna fall out of my chair because the judge is defending Hillary.
Well, listen, we're not talking about emails here. We're talking about a wife standing by her husband when claims are made against the husband as to which the proof is, as you say, lacking. Claims that were late, claims that lacked credibility, claims that were partially true, claims that were eventually retracted and then reinstated. What woman wouldn't stand by her husband in that circumstance?
How about the child whose rapist Hillary defended?
You know, the file that Trace looked at and I looked at showed Hillary Clinton doing a professional job to defend him. She wasn't a serious, seasoned criminal defense lawyer, but she did what she had to do, what the law permits.
Well, that's a first right here in the Kelly File. Judge Napolitano, great to see you.
Good to be with you, man.
Coming up, Ben Carson and Donald